Nothing but paperwork. Marin's chair had a squeak. She'd requested a new one 3 times. The work order was filed, countersigned, and buried somewhere in the maintenance queue. She'd stopped minding. She had a callus on her right middle finger, hard as horn, from 7 years of signing intake forms. She knew every adventurer registered at Thornwall Guild by face, rank, and outstanding debt. She knew the charter by heart, all 94 articles, including the ones no one had cited in living memory. Her desk was old oak, ink-stained, and flush-mounted with a small brass seal she had never once been required to use. She had been an adventurer once. She did not think about that. The guild hall smelled like boot oil and cold smoke. 3 F-rank adventurers sat near the fire. Ket, 17 years old, who had failed his dungeon certification twice, old Jory, who drank more than he quested, and a woman named Ceres, who insisted she was between parties and had been for 2 years. None of them looked up when the doors opened. Lord Casvan was not a subtle man. He wore plate at midday. He brought 2 soldiers. He walked to Marin's desk the way men walk when they expect things to move.
"I want my name off the board,"
he said. He meant the blacklist. His file was thick. She had read it. Civilian casualties, breach of contract, 1 count of guild fraud.
"That's not something I can do,"
Marin said.
"You will do it,"
he said.
"or I'll do it myself."
Ket looked up from the fire.
Is he serious?
Old Jory squinted.
"Who's he?"
Casvan, the virulent butcher.
Ceres said, picking at her teeth.
Heard he got blacklisted for burning a village. Accidentally, he claims.
Casvan's jaw tightened.
"I will not be mocked by gutter-rank rubbish."
Ceres shrugged.
Technically, we're not ranked at all. Pending review.
One soldier stepped forward. The other moved to flank the desk. Casvan reached across the counter and grabbed the front of Marin's collar. He hauled her half out of her chair. His gauntlet was cold against her throat. He smelled like iron and old anger.
"The record,"
he said quietly.
"Burn it, now!"
The fire crackled. Ket had gone very still. Ceres had her hand near her spear, but one of the soldiers had already turned to face her, sword half drawn. Jory sat with his staff on the table and said nothing, because there was nothing useful to say. Marin's feet barely touched the floor. She looked at Casvan the way she looked at overdue forms, patient, careful, unsurprised.
"Article 71.
She said. Her voice did not shake.
Coercion of guild staff in the performance of official duties constitutes a Class 1 charter breach, which means I am now legally required to invoke emergency enforcement protocol."
He laughed, one short flat sound.
"You have no enforcement here."
"I don't,"
she agreed.
"but the charter doesn't require me to.
She looked down at the desk.
It only requires me to do this."
She pressed the brass seal. She had never pressed it before. She had known it was there for 7 years. 3 things happened. The front doors sealed. Iron bolts, built flush into the frame, dropped with a sound like a headsman's axe finding wood. The windows shuttered, and the guild's master ledger, locked in a steel case beneath her desk, sent a courier pulse to the regional authority office 2 streets over. Marin knew this because she had read the installation report in 1490 and again in 1494, when someone filed a maintenance query about whether the mechanism still functioned. No one else in the building had known it did. Casvan's soldiers looked at the doors, then at each other. Old Jory stood up slowly. He had his staff out now. Ceres cracked her knuckles. Ket said,
Oh, I see.
Casvan let go of Marin's collar. He stared at her. His expression moved through several things before settling on something she recognized. The look of a man who has just realized the room is much smaller than he thought.
"Regional authority will arrive in approximately 12 minutes,
Marin said. She straightened her collar.
"You're welcome to wait."
He waited. He had no choice. When the officers came, Casvan went quietly. His soldiers followed. Marin filed the incident report in full, noted the seal mechanism would benefit from lubrication, and submitted the maintenance work order in triplicate. Her chair still squeaked. She still didn't mind. This has been a chapter from the Negsbane Iron series. Follow at Negsbane for more.